What is up, everybody? So, welcome back to another episode of RJ's Reviews. This one being very special, and this has been a review that I'm kind of been sitting on for like the past 2 to 3 months. Ever since I figured out how to get a beta copy of macOS Big Sur. I was part of the beta program for Apple and on the Mac side for quite a bit of time already, so I actually managed to get a copy of Big Sur, and I tried it out, and it was actually quite good. And yeah, I'm currently running it right now, and honestly, it's been pretty good so far. The reason why I'm reviewing it is because Apple finally released it, meaning that all the NDAs that I had to kind of sign in order to get my hands on the beta copy and meant that I couldn't really talk about the software. I mentioned it kind of briefly in one of my RJ's Talks streams. I know almost nobody watches that outside of the last week's one. But yeah, so it's actually running quite good, actually. The icons are new. Everything here is new. You could tell that one thing that Apple did was that they tried to put their attention more to looking like iOS than actual macOS. But that's fine because they're moving their CPUs to ARM-based CPUs with the M1, I believe, which is used on which they say they're going to release a MacBook Air with that chip and all that cool stuff. As for my impressions on that chip as they've showed, I still have a lot of questions about it, like the fact that it has the memory inside of it. It's almost like one of those chips where it's just an epoxy blob over just everything and the chip just does everything, and yeah, it's just terrible. But yeah, but at least it's Apple, so you know what? I guess quality. But anyway, so as for actual Big Sur, it's quite good, and it's just actually super modern. It actually looks great. It runs fine on a lot of the Macs that exist at this point in time. You do have to have a Mac that I think is like, it's kind of similar. Actually, I think the spec sheet is similar to the spec sheets of previous modern versions, like 10.15, 10.14, 10.13. However, the only issue and the only downfall I've seen with Big Sur is that some apps that are being run on Big Sur, they do not support it fully. One huge example that I've kind of tried to get into would be Avid's Pro Tools, which, as you may know if you're in the audio world, is a DAW of all things. It's not my first try. I haven't even gotten into the stuff because of it, because initially I was using 10.15. Well, actually it was all 64-bit, but they blocked off all 32-bit apps, so basically you couldn't run it. However, they made an update this year that was focused on updating it to support full 64-bit. Unfortunately, macOS Big Sur was not of that, so yeah. But anyway, I find it to be pretty solid. All the issues that they had during the beta, you could see how they ironed it out, and it actually ironed out well. But yeah. So, yeah, that's all I really had for today's video. Anyway, so if you like what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe. How's this new lighting setup that I've kind of put together? But anyway, it's gonna be it for today's video. If you like what you saw, please leave a like and subscribe, and bye.